Welcome to the Martin Racing channel. In today's video, I'm going to be installing a new engine into the pit bike. This is the x-prostorm 125cc. For those of you that are just coming to the channel, built this bike all the way up from stock to what it is now, and it's a beast. However, after installing the new TB parts top end, the bike felt just amazing. All around the track, it is super good, has plenty of power, torque, revs up super quick. I went through and made quite a few laps, about 20 to 30 minutes worth of laps last time I went out to the Ray's house, and whenever I did, bike felt good, and I kept going up to about 3/4 throttle, felt fine, and so I got a little bit more adventurous each time I would go around the track. And as my luck would have it, I went over a tabletop and the chain ended up slipping off, and whenever it did, the chain locked up in the front sprocket, and whenever it locked up in the front sprocket, it obviously messed something up in the transmission. So I went through, I broke it down and tried to figure out what the problem was. It looks like the shift shaft is messed up and possibly the shift drum. And so with the gaskets, the shift drum, the shift shaft, all that stuff, I was gonna be somewhere around $100 in it. I ended up talking to X-Pro and told them what happened, and I still had a little bit of warranty on the bike. And since I had a little bit of warranty on the bike and I've done so much business with them, they ended up giving me a heck of a deal. And so for just a little bit more, basically double what that was, I was able to get me a new engine for my dirt bike. So that is awesome. I'm glad they came through for me on that. So I'm gonna take the new engine, I'm gonna install it, I'm gonna get everything running, I'm gonna make sure the bike is perfect, and I'll probably make a good bit of laps on just the stock setup. And after I know that the stock setup is 100% sound, then I'm gonna be reinstalling this top end and letting it eat for real. It's almost like cheating. It's so powerful compared to the stock setup. So I hope y'all like the new graphics. I guess this is the second video that y'all be seeing with them on. I think it turned out great. I didn't get to talk about it a whole lot because I was just trying to be quick, but bike graphics really hooked these up. I was able to show them a KTM graphic that I liked, and then I drew a picture and told them what I wanted, and they took those KTM letters and made it exactly the same with the MRC. And so it's pretty neat to be able to take your own logo and throw it on to something and make it all your own. So if you're looking at graphics in the future, definitely check Bike Graphics out. But without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get into this engine. So I've already taken off the foot pegs, taken off the brace that's in front of there. So I only got like 3 more bolts to go, and I'm gonna pull this out and I'll unhook all the wires and all that stuff. I'm gonna end up doing this on a hyperlapse because y'all have seen me take apart an engine, put an engine together multiple times now with all the stuff that's taken place with these builds here over the last few episodes. So stick with me, check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments. Appreciate you coming to watch today. Got everything bolted up. Once again, it's a brand new Zongshin engine. In the video, you should have seen that I did modify the exhaust a little bit here just so that it flows through smoother. I don't know if that'll help any or not, but still haven't found an aftermarket exhaust for this, so I figured, hey, if I might make a difference, I'll try it. So I opened that up a little bit bigger in the front of that. Also put the new Nibbi throttle cable on. Other than that, I didn't make any changes. All I did was swap the engine. So we're gonna see what happens. Lord willing, this will bust off and crank and run right. If not, I got to adjust some of those wires. They're kind of hard putting all up underneath there, but we'll see what happens. So let's see if this is going to crank. Hopefully it'll bust off and run good. Well, I got to do some reading and figure out how them wires go. I know everything else is right, so I'm going to do that and then I'll come back. All right, guys, so I got the bike running. It runs great. I have made a couple of laps on it already. That's why you can tell it's got a little mud on it already. But the problem that I had, come in right here. The problem that I had was that this little wire, I'm not sure if you can see that coming around over here. This wire right here had to be unplugged and plugged back up so that it could make a better connection. So that was the problem that I was having. Everything was wired up correctly. However, that little thing I had to go back and backtrace. But as soon as I got that done, bike ended up doing great. I'll show you that it can run. Uh-oh, I get a little gas. Swap your engine. Hopefully my video will help you out some. If you have any questions, let me know. It's pretty straightforward, not very difficult to do at all. So it's actually a lot easier than putting a new top end in for sure. So I'll catch you on the next episode. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Peace.